How you doing, YouTube? Silver Joker here. I made it down to my local coin store this weekend. Bought some silver. Ran into a customer and fellow silver stacker named Dennis, who agreed to talk to me on camera. He made a pretty decent purchase. So if you guys are interested to see what he bought and what he had to say, stick around. Alright, so I did manage to pick up a few more ounces for the stack. I got a tube of 2020 Eagles, which I'll show you guys later in the video. Also got these two very neat 10-ounce bars here from APMAX, and one of them actually was made by Scottsdale. Figure that one out. But anyway, like I said, I had a conversation with a few of the guys down there. Dennis, who you guys will be hearing from in just a minute. But there's also Larry. He was down there. He sent some gold pandas out to get graded. He was getting them back. There was also Brian, aka B Mac Daddy from Cincinnati. He was buying some silver. So anyway, we just had a good time, just being out of the house, being out again, kind of feeling a little normal. But we were all down there, same motivation to buy silver and add silver to our stack and other precious metals. So I'll just let you guys hear how that went, and then I'll be back at the end of this to show you guys some more silver. All right, YouTube, down here at Franklin Street Coin. Dennis, down here buying some silver. Dennis got here before me, so he's looking through the silver. So what you guys see is Dennis going through it. What are you looking for today, Dennis? If you don't mind.
I came down, been getting into the silver business. Been doing it for a couple of years, and saw your show, and really kind of
appreciate that.
when I saw the little thing said Buckeye, and I was like, oh, he's one of us.
Yeah.
And I started a few years ago, and then tapered off, and I got back into it, and I called Phil today, and he said he had some stuff, and get out of the house, figured come down here and join the silver game, and hoping to, here shortly in some time, go up in price and make us even more money.
There you go. So is that why you stack silver? Are you stacking it to kind of flip it, or are you stacking it for your retirement, or
more retirement? And if I go, leave it to my nephew, unless I have my own kid eventually. But yeah, I like the touching the coins. I like learning about it. But yeah, a lot of it's about growing my wealth down the road and making it easier. Try to teach others, but a lot of other people don't like to listen and teach. So I just hang around and try to get more knowledge from people that know and want to be in the business.
So you got a certain amount in mind, a certain number in mind you're trying to reach, or you just going to stack until you're done stacking?
I'm probably gonna stack till I can't stack no more, or time to call it quits and just buy and trade some new stuff. I came here a week ago with Phil, and I had some other coins and stuff and got rid of some one of the things I brought still here, and just improved my stack. Get rid of stuff from a few years ago that I had. I said, it's time to get rid of these and get some better stuff. So I came here a week or so ago and got some stuff, and it actually made out because I got some better stuff.
There you go. That's good. So you're gonna buy just your 3 nines a day, no constitutional silver?
No, not today.
But you buy 90%?
Most of my stacks constitutional. I got some Eagles, some generics. I got my first 100-ounce bar. I got an Eagle Hard bar. Yeah. I actually was in here a few weeks ago, and a guy came in with 2 and looked over, and Phil goes, this one. I said, give it to me. I took it. I was here with some constitutional silver, and I went, I'll take that one. And it was still in the plastic container.
Oh man, that's
he says
a score.
That's very rare.
Yeah, that's a score there, my friend.
And I took it, and I came back the following week to see the other 100-ounce bar, and he said it went 15 minutes after I left the store that he sold this other poor 100-ounce bar.
I mean, you got to get down here. I mean, Phil's a very popular store, so if you don't,
I agree. I understand.
You got to be ready to pull the trigger.
When he said he had some stuff, I said,
you got to get down there.
Nephew, let's get down here, and came down, and we'll get this. I try to do the tubes to keep it even, like 2010s, 16, 17s. I know you can mix it, doesn't make a difference, but I try to do that just to make it easier for counting. And
right, I understand that.
I got 2 ounces of gold.
That's good.
Most of my gold's American Eagles, and then I have a panda that he got here and I had to.
Actually, I have another panda you should probably look at to get graded. This is a half ounce, but it's actually my stack to send out for the store to get graded, but
So yeah, it's Phil. You said that's a
it's a
half
half
ounce.
ounce. But again,
If I take a look at it real
in the
quick.
right order, with the right grade, there's some upside to that outside of its bullion value.
Yeah,
If
that is a
the
nice one.
prices now. The asking prices sometimes don't always reflect the
2006.
sale prices, so you have to kind of be careful on that. But,
That's nice. That's
that
a
one
nice
would
coin
probably
there,
grade
Dennis.
fairly high. Out of the 5 that came in, that's my last one, and it's a nice one. I mean, they all were nice like that. I really
Oh,
didn't.
yeah.
I
Very
didn't
nice.
really pick out the nicest one. That seems just the one that's left. It would just be a smart move to send it in for grading. Pandas are typically bought and sold for date and condition. So the higher grade the panda is, typically you're going to get more money regardless of the amount of gold in it. They're collected for not only date, which there's some rare dates, but condition on pandas is an absolute must for getting the top value for it. The higher the grade pandas, the more they'll sell for. In fact, Larry here has got 5 pandas that are out, and he's probably going to ask me what his grades are because they finally came back.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's fantastic.
A 70 panda is going to be a huge difference than a 69
Yeah.
in a lot of the dates, and a lot of the different, the
Right.
quarter ounce, the half ounce, the 10th ounce, the full ounce. They all have their range of dates that they're rare in, but then they also have the range of dates that they're rare in high grade, and both of those aspects you can do fairly well with pandas.
Okay,
There
so
are
for an example, you say that this panda right here, the value is what it is. The value is what it is, or what you're going to sell it for right now. Let's say I send it out and it comes back a 70. What kind of a percentage can I expect
on
on
that
my
particular
investment
coin, I
in
would
that
say
initiative?
15%.
So,
But
Even
again,
at
we look at the
70%
pandas.
Yeah,
We look at the gold
15% is
pandas,
good.
and the gold pandas. What 2 things you want to make sure: the red spots are going to kill a gold panda. The red is the copper coming through on the panda. As far as grading goes, they don't. You're not going to reach a 70 with spotting gold too, since you already had done the panda thing.
We'll do it again.
I don't think you got hurt on the first panda we sent
No,
out, actually.
Actually, after we got it back graded, we looked into the book and everything, and actually it was up a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, wasn't up to the highest that you wanted. I don't think it hit a 70, but again, for what you have in the original coin plus the grading feeding, you didn't hurt yourself
No,
by doing that.
I
And
think-
that's our point. Is we try not to get hurt by doing that. We try to make it only upside.
So if I would say if I had a silver one in the exact same condition, exact same coin, only silver, would it be worth it to send that out? Let's say
It was going to depend on the dates. The gold has the advantage because there's 4 different denominations in terms of the size of the gold. You got the 10th ounce, the quarter, the half,
I
and
gotcha, I understand. Okay.
and each year, it could be the quarter ounce that is the key date in a high grade. It could be the half ounce. It could be the full ounce. It could be the 10th ounce. So there's always on the pandas. The nice thing about the pandas is the design changes every year, so it's a really unique coin in terms of they're all panda bears, but
Right.
the design changes. So if you even want to do a whole set of pandas, they're all the same denomination, all the same weight of gold, but the design on every year is a little bit different, which is kind of neat.
And pandas are hugely
very popular.
Very popular. Very
But they're
collectible.
also
They're
very
like the Queen's beast.
they're also very,
Yeah.
very well counterfeited. So you have to
Right.
always be careful. And if you're going to spend a lot of money on a panda just up front, I would suggest if you're having it in a holder or having an agreement that whoever you're buying it from that gets certified.
it's more
Not
safety
that-
knowing it.
Right.
This
Yeah.
has been graded. This is
Right.
actual real
Yeah,
deal.
you want it
You're
in
getting
a
this-
holder. It's guaranteed authentic. That's the first stepping and the biggest stepping stone. The second is the grade, and again that can work in your favor or not.
always
but
tell-
for the
I always tell my viewers, especially when you get into something like gold pandas, that's going to be a pretty significant investment on
Yes.
your part.
Yes.
So the best thing to do, or one of the best things to do, is get it from somebody you trust. Get it from somebody with a reputation that they have to protect. A reputable place, some place that you can actually go to, somebody you can look in the eye, and who's got something
Yeah,
to lose.
and come back to if there's an issue. with
Exactly.
it. But for some reason, if this was not in this holder, and we know it's it's genuine, if this happened to come back and it wasn't genuine, you would want to be dealing with somebody that says,
Right.
"Here's your money back," because it's not genuine. But once you pay and go somewhere else, and you end up going to a dealer and sending a coin out, and all of a sudden it comes back counterfeit or something. There's no way, if you can't go back to the person you bought it from, that's a very difficult situation.
Well, when I first started, I told you I bought a whole sheet of pandas out of China. Bought them, and every single one of them was counterfeit. Every single one of them. And that almost ended my whole. The hell with this silver thing, but I stuck with it. But
not to hold Larry in suspense anymore, but he sent out 5 pandas, and 3 of them came back 70s, and 2 of them
jackpot.
2 of them came back 69. So he's sitting pretty good on that. And again, we sold them to him in the original pack. It came from the actual same collector that these half-ounce came from.
Well,
so I don't know if you want to try that or not. I mean, it's completely up to you. But it's just, if not Larry, I'm sure we'll try it.
It won't be here after.
No, not Larry. Sorry, not Larry. I got it.
All right. Well, Larry, just to let you know, I'm making a YouTube video is what I'm doing now, so I don't never show faces, but your voice is going to be in it if you don't mind.
Oh, that's
okay. Yeah. So that's what we're doing here now, but that's fantastic. 3 came back 70. So
again, it's a benefit, in terms of having them graded. They're, if nothing else, protected.
Absolutely.
I'm all about that. I'd rather be safe than sorry. It ain't that much.
It wasn't a matter of them being genuine or not. We knew they were genuine. It was just a matter of can we reach the grade that would make sense to send them out. So
well, there ain't nothing higher than 70, so he hit the jackpot with those. That's good. Okay, well, I'm going to stop this for now and then let you conduct some more of your business. Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate your and Larry. And there's another gentleman in here too, but he's off camera, so he's here to talk to Phil. All right, so there you have it. Had a lot of fun, man. I had a ball down there. Just being out the house and being around like-minded people like that was just fantastic. Really made my day. And just being down there around them guys and feeling the energy there, the positive energy there. I mean, there's no drug that you could ever take to give you that feeling as far as I'm concerned. I mean, that has to come from socializing. Now, we're all going to have to do what we feel is the right and safest thing for us. But if you don't feel like going out and really getting back into it, nobody's going to judge you for that. I mean, you do it at your own pace. But at some point, we're going to have to socialize again. I mean, the energy that you get from being around other human beings, there's nothing like that. And you can't get that by yourself. You can't get that locked away. Now, I'm not advocating any avenue. You do what you got to do. But my personal feelings is, I'm a social person. I like to socialize. I like to talk to people. And, I got to do it. And being around those guys down there at Phil's shop was medicine for my soul. That was it's a beautiful, uplifting, energizing thing. So anyway, I bought 20 more Eagles. I bought these 2 APMAX bars. They're both different. I've never seen these bars like this before. I didn't even know APMAX had stacker bars like this, but one of these bars is from Scottsdale. Figure that out. But anyway, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe, ring that bell, and you'll be notified as soon as I put out another video. And let's just keep the silver train rolling. I mean, we got to stack silver. We got to be preparing for the future because it's coming. And to me, there's no better way than to, get out there and get that silver and put it in your stack and enjoy the search, enjoy the shopping. So anyway, let's just keep this silver train rolling. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Keep stacking. Peace.